this euro dollar, we should all know the levels by now. 141.58, 142.47, 142.81. You've got the 143.33 or 143.37. You know, gone right through the middle of this, consolidation. This euro dollar is pending a significant move. This has been consolidating for most of the year. The consolidation has remained, but it's become tighter and tighter. Okay, it's coiling into a point where the more this happens, if you understand the principles of chaos theory of mathematics, this is what they call a compression point, and this occurs, they'll get a signal of compression. It's a study of crowd behavior, and this is built up tension in the market. From these periods you get strong moves, right? Now the question is in which direction. That's what the chaos theorists do not know. For us, okay, this can go in either direction. Now, I would say, okay, the bias is to the upside, because that's broadly speaking, that's the direction of the prevailing trend. We have to make provision for both directions. We don't know, this could go in either way. This could go either way. Gun to my head, I'd favour the downside. Because if there's more, remember, this is the inverse of the dollar index. Remember the description I gave in 2008 of the dollar index flying up. If that happens, this will fly down, this euro dollar. We're making lower highs in this process. Okay, last week we just about posted a lower high from this one. And that is, you know, something of significance. But as far as we're concerned, first of all, we've got to be aware that the fact that we are consolidating here in this euro dollar, so we have to be trading the price points right until we get to these significant breakout points. We've got to be trading the price points, and so in that respect, it's difficult to generate structural points, but the significant points in this are incredibly well respected. 142.81 has been respected very nicely, and for that reason that's going to be our structural short, and we're just settling here at the 143.37. We've got to stay below the 143.37 to take out the 142.81, so that 142.81 is going to be structural short. Now, you know, really the proper structural short is not until 141.58 and this low here. But we're going to take the 142.81, okay, as an unofficial structural short, and the structural long is 145.19. Okay, that would be the break of the 145.19 would be the first sign of this wanting to break in to the upside direction. Now, there's the 142.81, there's the 143.37, we had an absolute gift of a setup last week. Came in doing the plan for the UK session Friday morning. We were sandwiched, the euro dollar, we were sandwiched in between the two significant levels of 42.81 and 143.37. The plan was simple: to sell below and buy above. Okay, we had a false break out of this direction. That gave us even more strength for the strong reversal through the 143.37, and look at that, absolute gift. Now, where we are now, our long point is going to be 145.52, the one-day high. This high made out of the high of the US session. That's an obvious point. There's no discussion about that. That's your long, 144.52. If you're going to go long there, your long stop is going to be 144.35. That's not using a technical point. That's just using 20 pips. So because it's important to understand, because we're consolidating, we have a lot of mean reversion, a lot of failures back into ranges. So you don't want wide stops at these levels. So 144.52 the long stop, 144.35. To the short side, the earliest point is the structure 143.37, and obviously there you've got your structural short at 142.81 just below. So for me, I'd wait for that. I mean, there are plenty of opportunities out there, guys. You don't have to take chances here. I'd wait for the 142.81, but you could short the 143.37. It could give you a quick move to 142.81 anyway. So the 143.37 be the earliest short. If you're going to short there, your stop needs to be at 143.55 again. Same deal as this, 20 pips above the level. Okay, so that euro dollar, still respecting those levels